Hi everyone, I am back again. So this time I am actually doing an unboxing on time, which is a novelty for me. This actually arrived today, so I'm actually doing the unboxing the same day that it arrived, which is very rare that I actually get to do that. But it is, I'm just going to grab it, the November witch casket. So I've unboxed this I think 3 times now. And it's a relatively kind of new box for me in comparison to the other ones that I review quite regularly, but it's one that I've grown quite fond of quite quickly, so it's one that I've been getting and want to continue getting for at least the foreseeable future. So what Witch Casket is, for those of you who are not familiar, is a subscription box curated by witches for witches, and each month they include at least 8 items. Usually all of those items are exclusive to the box as well, which means that you can't get them anywhere else, and they are vegan friendly products, usually £50 minimum value, and it's things such as spells, crystals, incense, art prints, things to put on your altar, jewellery, you know, other kind of really exclusive and lovely items as well. So everything that I've received from this box has been beautiful, really good quality, and there's nothing really that I've not been able to make some use out of. I will of course go into the prices and everything later on, but I like to get straight into the box and see what's inside, particularly as I haven't even had a peek. So the only thing I know about this box is the theme. So there is a theme every single month, and the theme for November is daily magic. So that's all I really know about what's inside. So I like to kind of experience this together with you guys as I'm unboxing it. So we have, of course, that's the theme card there, which says daily magic, and there's some information inside about the products. So I will just kind of keep this on my knee here so that I can kind of refer to it as we're going through. But it says, our November casket focuses on daily magic. We hope the content inspire you to embrace your magic and use your power every day. So it then says, our December casket is all we can think about right now. It's always one of the most sought after caskets of the year, and we're working really hard to make it extra enchanting for you. I love subscription boxes in December. I always feel like they just have that extra little bit of sparkle, extra little bit of magic to them, so I'm kind of really looking forward to seeing what Witch Casket offer for December. That being said, this is of course the November one, so we will get straight into what's in here. Now I would hold this up and show you, but it's packed so full that you can't really see, so I'm just going to try and sort of hold it up and just show you what's inside, but of course I'll go into each item individually anyway, so we'll get a good look at everything. So the first thing we have is of course something that's always included every month, and it's a magical art print, so created by their in-house designer Faye, and on the back there are your monthly manifestations. So this is something that's included every month, so it asks what your goals are this month, what practical steps you can take to reach them, and what magical steps you can take to reach them. So yeah, this is the November, should I say, art print, little kitty on there as well. All of these have been beautiful so far, and this one is no exception. I actually think this one might be one of my favourites that I've had so far, and I love the thing on the back as well. It just kind of gets you thinking about what you kind of want to get out of the month, and what your goals need to be moving forward. Now with that in mind, this brings us nicely onto the next item. So this is the Witchy Weekly Planner. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of pages on there, and it helps you to keep track of your daily magic and your weekly manifestation goals. So we have obviously all the days of the week there, and then there's some notes and some manifestation goals sections as well. I live by a diary, so if it's not written down, I'm not doing it. So this kind of thing is really, really useful for me to have around. I may have this on my desk for work as well, just so that I can put little to-do lists and things in each of the sections there for things that I may need to do that are work related, because I love a good to-do list. So really useful and practical item for the first thing. well, the second technically with the art print. Now, let's have a look what else we have. Now, this is something that, again, they include one of these every month, but they're always a different kind of theme to them. So this is the Daily Gratitude Ritual Kit. Now, within this, it contains all you need to show gratitude every day, and in doing so, manifest good fortune. So inside it has a pen, a parchment sheet, a white spell candle, and the instructions for what to do for this particular ritual. Now, we've had ritual kits for forgiveness, we've had ritual kits for letting go. There's been quite a few different ones, some of which are on a shelf just behind me, that I've done and kind of left in the kind of space just so that I can absorb the energy and the vibes from it. This one I'm sure will be no exception. I do love doing this, kind of setting a little bit of time aside one evening or one day at the weekend when I'm not working to just go through these and have a little bit of, you know, me time and a little bit of self-care, and this will be absolutely no exception either. So that is the next item. They're also really fun to do, you know, they feel really healing and really cathartic to do depending on the theme of them. So we also have another thing that is included every month, and it's a little bit of a little joke for me because it's got a little sticker on it and I can never get the sticker off. Like, I always really struggle with it. I don't know if it's because of the nails or just because it's a really good quality sticker, but obviously I usually end up having to snip it up the middle to actually get it open, and I have forgotten to bring the scissors with me, annoyingly. I will see if I can kind of peel it, but I'm not going to spend too much time trying to do so. I don't want to bore you all just sitting here waiting for me to get it off. So I will see if I can peel it. Oh, I managed to get hold of it this time. There we go, lovely. So this is the Simple Daily Magic parchment scroll, and it's inscribed with simple ways to add magic to your daily life. So there's quite a few different suggestions on there, and I will have a proper read up of that when I do the review for this box, so you will be able to have a read through some of the ideas yourself when I do the review, take all the pictures. And of course now I am struggling to roll it back up properly, so there's always going to be some issue. There we go. Let's just get the sticker back on for now. So that's the parchment scroll. Now we are on to a couple of items again that are included every month, but different designs or different variations of it. So the first thing is an enamel pin, and this is a witch's hat. So I'll just turn it round so it's the right way up. There we go. A little witch's hat enamel pin. I mean, you can do what you want with these, can't you? With pins, you can stick it to your clothes, your jacket, a bag. You can jazz up a scarf if you wanted to, or if you've got like a cork board or a wall display or something, you can maybe pop it on there. But there's been quite a few different designs of these as well included in the boxes. But this one is definitely, again, one of my favourites. Lovely little witch's hat there. I love that. And then we also have a crystal. So it comes in a little drawstring bag with a little information card as well. I'm just going to get it out for you. So we have a black tourmaline or tourmaline, I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. So there's the crystal itself, and it says on here, so black tourmaline is the perfect stone for grounding and cleansing your aura. This magical stone helps to rid you of negative thoughts and allows you to think more clearly, protects the carrier from negative energy. Definitely something I need around right now. It's been a hell of a few months for me, so yeah, anything that's going to help to protect me from any further negative energy going forward is something that I'm very interested in. And it's also a lovely crystal, so it's kind of a nice smooth shape as well, which is quite interesting. Normally they're quite they're not as, I guess the word I'm looking for maybe is smooth, I guess, but a lot of them, because obviously they're natural and they come from the ground a lot of the time, they're not always as uniform, I think is probably the word I'm looking for. So that one's a really pretty one to add to my ever-growing collection of crystals. Okay, So now we have, I'm really intrigued by this, so I'm going to go with this next. So this is a wooden kind of plate, I guess. I can't really, board is probably the best word to use. And it's a card of the day. So as you can see, it says at the top there, card of the day. And there's space there for you to put a card on. So you can display your daily oracle, tarot, or any other kind of card that you may use on this board to remind you of what insight the cards have for you that day. Now, I think on my last video that I did unboxing this, I showed you that I have a few packs of oracle cards. So I will definitely be using this whenever I do a reading for myself or maybe a friend or family member. I love it. It's really unique, really pretty, really simple. And the print on it is beautiful as well. There we go. So we now have, let's have a look what else we have. Okay, I'm going to go with this. So we have, again, they always include something, a version of this every month. It's just a different blend or a different fragrance. So this is incense, and it's their cleansing incense this time, which is a purifying blend of lemongrass and grapefruit, which I can smell. And it's very, very nice. I love lemongrass. I like grapefruit too, to be fair. So double winner for me. I'm just going to get this. So we have the sticks there. So there's quite a lot of them included. Oh, there we go. That is beautiful. And what I love about their incense is that it's always, you know, natural. It doesn't include anything artificial in there. But this says to light the incense and affirm, clear this space of all negativity, as I will it, so mote it be. And it's on the side there as well, the instructions. So another set of incense. I am getting overrun with it, but I'm not going to complain. I do love home fragrance products, candles, incense, wax melts, you name it. I'm all over it. What else do we have here? We have a little tin with their logo on, and on the back or the front, I'm not sure which would be classed as the back or the front, it says magic lies within. Now I think what this is the Daily Witch's Brew Kit. I'm just going to open it out here. So this is a useful kit to ensure you have magical brews wherever you go. So it has a few like steeping bags, I guess. You could put your loose tea leaves in there and then pop them into the hot water. You've got a little spoon, and I'm assuming this is a little pot to store your tea leaves in. And then there's a little, hang on a second, yeah, little thing at the bottom there that kind of gives you some instructions. So stir clockwise to attract, counterclockwise to banish, and stir with intent and drink mindfully. So this is a really, really good idea actually, just a nice little kit to help you take your drinks with you, your teas with you, wherever you may be going. So if you're going for like a weekend away or something, you could pop some of your favourite teas into this pot, sorry. And then you could use the little bags to brew your tea when you get there, and the spoon of course to stir it. So I'm just going to pop that back in there. And then it's really compact as well, so obviously it doesn't take up much room, but of course if you're not going anywhere, you can just kind of leave it, and it's a nice little decoration, and you could probably use it at home, to be fair, if you wanted to. But yeah, that's what that one is. I thought it might be. It also gives you a few other, so it says it contains a magical teaspoon, tea bags, and a refillable tin which holds oh, it's got something in it. That's my bad for not reading. A joyous blend of orange peel and rose petals. Let's just open this up then very carefully. Yeah, there we go, look. Oh, that's interesting. It smells a little bit like potpourri. But of course, a lot of the herbal teas and green teas, because they're natural, they do have that sort of smell to them. It smells quite nice actually, even though it's orange is not really my favourite thing, but it wasn't too overpowering at all. So yeah, something nice for you to kind of take with you. And once you finish that, obviously you could, I guess, put your own tea in there that you wanted to take with you. So that is the next item. So we've got a couple, I think, a couple more things in here. I'm intrigued by this box, so I'm going to go with this next. So on the box it says it's an altar atomizer, and it says use this enchanting altar tool for your aura sprays, moon water, cleansing sprays and other magical mists. So I'm interested to see what it looks like. Oh wow, how gorgeous is that? That looks like one of those really fancy perfume bottles that you see in those kind of old films from like the 1920s and 1930s and stuff, or the ones that are set in that era. Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that. So obviously you unscrew the top here, and it's got the little tube in it, and you can kind of fill it up and then pop the tube back in, and then you can kind of spray your little mists wherever you might be. To be honest, I mean, you could probably use that for anything that you like. You could use that for like a facial mist, like a toner or something, if you didn't want to use it for its intended purpose. But yeah, you obviously squeeze that and it comes out of there's a little hole in the lid here where it'll come out. But that is beautiful. I love that. I'm definitely going to find a use for that. So that is the altar atomizer. And then we have one more item, which would go quite nicely with this little board that I pulled out earlier. It's the Daily Awareness deck, and this is a magical deck to raise awareness and encourage self-love, gratitude and intuition. So it says pull a card a day to encourage you to better appreciate yourself and the world around you. Love this sort of thing, so I'm just going to get this opened up so we can see a few of the cards. Here we go. So they've got the logo on the back there, and on the front they've got a few different suggestions. So this one is look to the sky, and it asks you to kind of pay attention to the things you can see up in the sky. We've got animals are important today. I would argue that they are important every day. But yeah, it's about kind of being aware of animals that you see, noticing the written word. So there's quite a lot of different ones. Being aware of nature, music, yeah, so really interesting, very intrigued. I do like to pull myself some kind of card a day, so I will add this to my stash of cards that I have just off to the side by my bed, because I like to kind of do that either early in the morning or in the evening. So that is of course not going to fasten properly, because why would it? I'm doing a video. There we go, nothing ever goes to plan. So that is the last item within the box. So I'm just going to pop that off to the side there. So in terms of the prices then, as you can see, there is a lot included, and because everything is exclusive, you are getting so much for your money, because you're getting things that you can't get anywhere else, and they're all really useful, they're all really high quality, really pretty. I mean, you saw the atomizer, the card, the cardboard thing. Yeah, everything is always so nice and something that you can just display anywhere in your home. Now in terms of the prices, there are a few different price points depending on where you are in the world. So if you are in the UK, like me, you will be paying £29 per month. They are a UK based company as well. If you are in the EU, so any other country within the EU, you pay £34 per month, and the rest of the world you're included too, and you will pay £36 per month. Obviously convert that to your local currency. The differences in prices just reflect the shipping costs that will be obviously included for shipping them outside of the UK, because those prices include the shipping, there's no extra shipping on top. So caskets will ship between the 14th and the 17th of the month. So today is, I'm not even sure, I think it's the 17th today. So yeah, it got here nice and early. If you subscribe after the 14th of the month, you will receive boxes from the following month onwards. So if you subscribe now, you will get December's box, you won't get November's. November's is already sold out, I believe, but December subscriptions are now open. If you subscribe before the 14th of the month, you will get that month's box. So obviously from now until the 14th of December, if you subscribe, you'll get December's box. If you subscribe after the 14th of December, you'll get January's. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, that's all of the kind of price points and everything like that you need to know. So what I will do now is I'll do a quick recap of everything that was in the box. I will of course be doing a review. I'll be taking all the pictures and doing the Instagram posts and things as I usually do. You can find all the information for that in the description below. So I will grab these again. So we have the Daily Awareness card deck, which I already know I'm going to get loads of use out of that. We have the Ultra Atomizer bottle, which is just beautiful. Now the other issue I've got is getting everything back in. You'll know I am notoriously bad at this if you watch me regularly. We had the tea set, and yeah, here we go. This is a struggle. We had the incense, which is a cleansing incense. There we go. There was the witch's hat enamel pin, the black tourmaline crystal. We also had the daily gratitude ritual kit, the parchment scroll, the card of the day board, display board, the weekly planner, and the art print with the monthly manifestations on the back. And of course it's not fitting in as it was before, so that's helpful. Let's see, there we go. And then of course there was the little booklet that came with it. There's also on the back the chance to feature on their social media. So yeah, to feature on their back page, hashtag them, and they'll choose a few of the best pictures to be featured on the back of the booklet there. So that's everything within November's Witch Casket. Again, really impressed. Everything seems to fit the theme so beautifully as well. That's another thing about it. You know, it doesn't feel like things have just been thrown in there haphazardly. There's a lot of thought that's gone into it, a lot of thought that's gone into the theme itself and the items that are included within that theme. As I say, all of the items are beautiful, really good quality, really useful as well. No matter what kind of stage you're at in your journey of kind of, you know, the spirituality, the witch, the witchcraft, etc. It's suitable for anybody, you know, whether you're seasoned or whether you're just starting out, or somewhere in the middle. And the items that are included are things that, even if you can't make any use out of them yourself, would make beautiful gifts for somebody else. But I'm definitely going to be keeping everything in this box. There's no chance that I'm passing these on to anybody else. What I also like as well is that every month when your box is dispatched, you get an email letting you know that that has happened, but there's also some extra content within that email. So there's a lot of online things that you can look through, a lot of resources, but there's also a password to their online shop, which they call their Emporium. And on there you can go on and you can purchase items from previous boxes for a good price. So you only get access to that Emporium if you have that password, and it changes every month as well. So you have like a few days to access the Emporium before that password will then run out and you have to wait for next month. So I really like that as well. There's some beautiful things on there. I have had to hide my bank card because I am still very much skint from my recent trip to Costa Rica, and I haven't forgotten about the video about that, by the way. I will be making that. I've been quite poorly since I got back and I'm just sort of starting to recover now, so I will be filming that video hopefully within the next couple of days to get that out to you guys so you can see what I got up to. But yeah, the video for this is obviously going to be on now, and you can probably tell I'm feeling quite a bit better. Still got a little bit of a croak in my voice, but apart from that, I'm doing a lot better than I was. I definitely have been feeling a little bit worse for wear. But yeah, I've had to hide my bank card so that I don't buy too many things off their Emporium, obviously with Christmas looming as well and gifts to buy. I probably should try and restrain myself from purchasing things, but there certainly are some beautiful items on there, so it's making it very difficult. So I will leave it there. I know I do tend to kind of have a habit of rambling at the end of these videos, so I'm trying to kind of rein that in a little bit. I'm very excited for December's box. They have revealed the theme, and once again, as with last month, I've completely forgotten what that is, but I will include it in the review when that gets published in about, it'll be within the next week or so that I get that review out to you guys. And again, the link is in the description below. Thank you very, very much for watching. As always, let me know what you think of this box if you're a subscriber, or if you're not. Let me know what you think of it either way, what your favourite item is, and I will see you all very, very soon for another unboxing. Bye!